What did you guys do? Hello, it is Wednesday, 14th of December, and it is around lunchtime, I would say. I woke up like an hour or so ago, and I didn't sleep very well last night, but I thought it would be a good idea to start a new reading vlog since I'm starting a new book, and I'll talk about it a little bit later. I took a shower, I cleaned around a little bit, I made myself a nice cup of coffee, and I'm just working on my planner for the day. I have so many things to do. I'm going to be traveling to my parents' place later this week on Sunday, actually, and before that happens, I have to take care of a lot of things related to cats, to the apartment here, to filming videos even, because there's a lot of things that I would like to film before the end of the year, and I don't think I can do that in my parents' place. There's always people around. I don't feel comfortable filming whilst I'm there. Plus, it's not my, it's my parents' house. It's not my own personal space. All my books are here, and it's not going to be the same thing. I just filmed the book haul like 2 days ago, and I still haven't put the books onto the shelves. I never put them on the shelves until I'm done filming the book haul, and I've been procrastinating it for the longest time, but I really need to do it today. I also need to do some laundry because I've been procrastinating that for the longest time too. I have bought some gifts for my family, which I need to pack one of these days. I need to wrap them nicely. So this is going to happen this week. Initially, I was thinking I will just do like a day in the life reading vlog, but to be honest with you, I'm not that great at spending my entire day filming around, and I don't do that many interesting things in a day to be worth creating an entire reading vlog about it. So I was thinking I might just do the vlog whilst I'm still here, maybe until the end of the week, and yeah, that's my initial plan. It is Thursday morning. I didn't update you at all yesterday because I had some issues with my camera and it wouldn't save anything that I recorded. Fortunately, there wasn't much that happened yesterday, so you haven't missed out on a lot. I just put some ornaments on the Christmas tree, which I'm guessing is the most interesting thing that happened. Other than that, I mostly worked on some projects for work and some personal projects, and I made a voiceover for a friend of mine. And let me tell you what I'm currently reading, because I didn't manage to do that yesterday either. I'm still reading Beckoning of the Gate by, I forgot the name of the author. I started it at the beginning of the month. It's a book that the author sent to me as an ebook and asked me to read and review it, and I agreed happily, and I still am happy to do that. It's just that I kind of can't make time for it because there are other books that I am either buddy reading or something else, some other project on the mind, and it's just an excuses. Honestly, I could read it way faster. Once I sit and read it, I enjoy it. I don't think it's a bad book. I have some criticisms, obviously, like with every book that I read, but overall, I think so far I'm having a good time with it. It's just that I don't find time to read it, and I have to do that. I will try to probably spare some time on Saturday evening or on the road from here to my parents' place. We'll see how that happens. But other than that, I am reading The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I finished Emma by Jane Austen yesterday, no, the day before that, and I started this one immediately after it, and I'm having such a great time. I think I am like 150 pages in, which is a lot for me to read this quickly within a day whilst being busy with other projects as well, but I'm having a good time. I have started this book before. I think I've mentioned it already in some other videos, and I've had a good time with it, but I had to drop it because of other things that were happening in my life not related to the book, and now I'm very happy to go back to it. There's some stuff that I've forgotten, but there are a lot of stuff that I remember still, and a lot of stuff that I am realizing for the first time upon this sort of reread from the beginning. And I am very curious about so many things. I have so many questions. There is a channel on YouTube, Captured in Words, who seems to be a big fan of this book. I have seen him talk about it before, and I know that he has quite a few videos on it, and I've always skipped them because I didn't want to be spoiled, but I know that he does some deep dives, and I am curious to see what he's going to say right after I finish with this one. Obviously, I guess I should try to stay away from spoilers for the second book, Wise Man's Fear, but we'll see. I have heard criticism that Kvothe, the main character, is a little bit insufferable because he's great at everything, but I kind of disagree with that because he is failing quite a lot. Now, he is stating that I did this and I did that and I did it great and so on and so forth, but truth be told, I can, like, the moments that are shown, he is failing. And he's the one who's telling his story. So I can't possibly see why you would think he's too cocky. Maybe it's because I kind of like this sort of character, so I'm not entirely sure. Overall, having a good time, and I'm going to continue reading that. For the moment, I'm having some coffee this morning, and I'm going to go and do some work because I have several meetings. In fact, I have one in 5 minutes. So I'm going to do that. In the afternoon, I have some other meetings, and I am planning on packing some of the gifts today. I was thinking of doing it yesterday. Obviously, I couldn't find time for it, but I'm thinking maybe tonight I will have some time and take care of that. I would like to wrap them and sort them out and put them in my suitcases because packing is always such an exhausting task. I just want to get it out of the way. That's pretty much all. I will try to maybe film something today, but I'm not really planning on going out. Besides, maybe I will go to the delivery office nearby where I have a package that I need to pick up. Well, we'll see. I just got my Illumicrate pack and it's wet. All of it. Look at it. It is soaking wet, and I'm really hoping that the book inside and the goodies aren't damaged. And I didn't want to say anything to the delivery guy because he was drenched himself, and I didn't want to make his day worse than it already was. And I can understand it. It's a difficult job. So we'll hope for the best. And if something is damaged, well, this is life. What can you do? I will probably film an unboxing today and post it on my channel. And if you'd like to watch it, I will link it here if it's live already. Hello, it is Saturday at noon, I would say, and as you can see, I have not vlogged for a day and a half, maybe, even after telling you last time that I am planning on doing better. I didn't have any issues with my camera. I just didn't feel like filming. I had a lot of work to do, and so I didn't. However, now I am kind of cleaning around the apartment, as you've probably seen, and I'm also looking into fixing my closet a little bit because, to be fair with you, it is a complete mess. I still have some of my summer clothes in, and I need to just get rid of them. And I'm also thinking of throwing away some clothes because I have way too many things that I'm never gonna wear, and it's just useless to keep them around. And I thought, since I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to use the moment to talk to you a little bit about what I'm reading, what are my plans, how everything is going basically. So first things first, I'm still reading The Name of the Wind, but I have made quite a lot of progress. I am currently at page 394 out of 650, let's call it. And I am having a good time. I am enjoying this book. However, I said something last time that I need to take back, and that is that I don't see what people mean when they say that Kvothe is bragging, because I didn't see it that much. And I'm starting to see it now. We're at the university part. He is doing quite a bit of bragging, to be honest, and I don't have any negative feelings about it, in all fairness, because I see no point in being fake humble. Honestly, he did a good job, and I like to see that. Obviously, there's still the theory out there that this is some sort of unreliable narrator, and I'm willing to give it some credence, though I think that it's just that the author wanted his character to be this way, to be very, very good at the things that he does. I think that's basically all there is to it. There are quite a few mysteries in this book that I am super, super curious about, and I can see now why people are so upset that the last book hasn't come out yet, because these are the type of mysteries that you want to find out. And so I am already anticipating, after reading The Wise Man's Fear and then The Slow Regard of Silent Things, which is the novella, watching all the theory videos that people have made on the possibilities of discovering these secrets. So yeah, that's what's going on with this book. I haven't read the other one at all ever since I last mentioned it, The Beckoning of the Gate. And that is pretty much all the reading that is happening in my life. As I mentioned already, I was really busy with work and also with preparing for my trip home. There were quite a few things that I needed to take care of, and still a few, like taking care of some bills, making sure that the cats are properly taken care of while I'm gone, because I can't take them with me. And then there's still packing and wrapping of gifts, which is quite exhausting, to be honest with you. I never expected it to be that way, because I generally enjoy doing that. I will try to read as much as I can from the book today, from The Name of the Wind, just to make sure that I can make as much progress as possible before I go to my parents' place, because even though I can enjoy myself there and I have some time for things, generally speaking, I would like to spend time with family and friends, and probably won't have as much time to relax as I would love to. Now, my cat is on top of a shelf that she's not supposed to be on top of, and might break a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna go get her down there and continue with my closet, and maybe update you later. Hello, it is Sunday morning around 9 o'clock, I think, and I'm preparing to leave my apartment to go and visit my parents for 10 days. So I'll catch the train at like 10:45 and should be there in the afternoon. So it's gonna be sort of a long journey, but I don't necessarily dread it, because I do enjoy traveling, and I probably will catch a nap in the train. I am still very sleepy. We went to bed really late last night. It takes me a little bit to catch up to reality, but I wanted to update you on my reading. I am currently at page 539. I wanted to touch on something that I didn't say anything about earlier. I'm enjoying myself still very much, but there is something about this book that gets me so emotional. I know the exact scenes that do, and I guess I can kind of narrow down the reasons as to why I feel emotional about them. Every time Auri comes on page, I absolutely adore this character. And I know that there is a book about Auri. I think The Slow Regard of Silent Things, which, by the way, best title I can think of. And so I'm gonna order it and be very, very happy to read it. But also there were a few other moments that got me to feel so emotional. Like even earlier when Kvothe was living on the streets and when he got hurt after begging Hillside, was it? The girls from the inn were, you know, he was trying to buy food and blanket from the girls from the inn when they were like trying to help him, and, you know, he was so scared. And I was like, oh my God, I teared up, I'm not gonna lie. And then the same happened when he was singing the song in the inn trying to earn his pipes. Like at the end when he started crying, I started crying. Really, kudos to the author for doing this to me. I feel very desensitized sometimes with all the books that I'm reading. Patrick Rothfuss is able to really touch me, and, well, that sounded terrible. He's really able to touch my emotions, and I really appreciate that. I think it's a skill that very few people possess. I'm really happy I'm reading this. I will probably finish it today, and will update you once I do that. I decided to continue this vlog until I am done with the book. I'm gonna go finish packing a few last things, brush my teeth, and we're gonna go get the train. So it is Sunday afternoon and I just arrived at my parents' place and I'm about to unpack. All my suitcases are on the floor. It was a long trip, but I managed to finish The Way of Kings during that trip in the train, and I couldn't help but give it 5 stars. This book is such a beautiful piece of art. I can't describe it any other way. The author has put so much effort into it, into every line. I don't know how long it took him to write it, but he absolutely did an amazing job to set the mysteries, to set the plot, to just tell the story. It was lovely. I gave it 5 stars. I am so happy I read it. I am going to be very sad to see this story unfinished because these are all the indicators. But to be honest with you, I would be very sad to see it finished too, because it's always sad to see good stories end. And I think there's some poetic justice into seeing this one kind of go unfinished. I mean, granted, I don't know what Patrick Rothfuss's plans are, but so far all indicators point that it will not be finished. Regardless, I had a great time reading this. I'm gonna go take a shower after the long train trip and hang out with my family. And I will end the vlog here. I probably won't be able to post it tonight because I won't have the time to edit it, but I'll probably post it on Monday. So thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all an amazing week. Bye.